Grammy-winning artists who put this thing together, you don't want to cover this. There's an agenda going on, family. There's an agenda. Keep your eyes open. Don't make no damn sense. I'm sorry about the cussing. But let's move on. Our next speaker coming up here to the podium is our brother who's going to give us very vital information. And again, make sure you all get that number. It's 1833 Royce 59. That's 1833-769-2359.
Royce 59.
Make sure you get it. And also, those who are doing the census, raise your hand. If they're still here,
good job, nigga.
Sign up for the census today,
Chase's basement.
and you'll get a $25 gift card today, because today is the last day for the census, and that's very important, because that's how you get your federal dollars. But also, you can go to ryanmontgomery.org, ryanmontgomery.org. Go to ryanmontgomery.org. You can go there, you can donate. We need donations. You can go in, donate, and we want to make this thing huge. If you get to the studio, I'm like, whatever it is, I'm with it. Let's get to the studio. I shoots over to the studio, and he told me about this idea. And while he was telling me about it, I was getting fired up. And I said, brother, look, I'm going to start making phone calls, because I'm quick thinking, fast moving, right down to the modern time. So I'm going to make some phone calls, and I'm going to put some things together, so you ready for it? He like, go for it. I got to making phone calls. I called my brother Kevin Fisher. I called my sister Michelle Lino. They called our brother Mark, brother Garrett. And then we started putting things together, and next thing you know, we had 1,000 Zoom calls. Yeah, Zoom calls. I hate Zoom calls. Because you got to make sure you got the proper background. You know, you don't want to be on a Zoom call and you right next to a garbage can in the house. People looking behind you like, these nasty as hell. But, so you got to make sure you got the proper background. You got to make sure you had a proper hat on or whatever, you know. But we got this thing together, and it started coming together organically. And as it came together organically, I heard my brother say, man, I'm getting excited. He said, Brother Mooch, I'm getting excited, man. I say, I am too. Let's get it going, because we know how important this is. This is extremely important. So right now, dear family, the man of the hour is here. This is our brother, your Grammy Award-winning, platinum-selling, chart-topping rapper, songwriter, producer, and most importantly, he's a lover of our community. Let us receive with a warm round of applause the man who put this thing together, my brother, my friend, Royce, the 5'9".
Let's go!
What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming out. I just want y'all to know, man, this is not a requirement. This is something that's being offered to you. This is something that's being hidden away from you. You know, like, that's how it goes. The stuff that's free-flowing, that you need, it won't be pushed on you. The things that'll hurt you, that is to your detriment, it's going to be pushed on you. And you're going to line up for it. Look at the turnout. I'm not, like, advocating for anything but just therapy. Through therapy, you can have a way clearer vision of what you're trying to do. That's my experience. I decided to get sober 8 years ago. I started talking to somebody. I started being able to place perspective on things. And I started looking at the world through a different lens, because I started to learn that we go to school and they teach us words, and we memorize the words and we use them how we feel. But there's a certain way you can use them. You can unpack things. You can get to a better place. You can find a solution, or not. And that could be the very thing that can hold you back from reaching your full potential. And I personally have a problem with black people being put in a position that we didn't choose to be in, where we can't reach our full potential. So I just feel like it's all of our responsibility that if we somehow find a way to make it out of the madness, that we got to turn around and come back and figure out ways to provide the amenities that aren't available to us, that weren't previously available to us. Provide those amenities. And this is the first one. So the Ryan Montgomery Foundation, we put it together not just to focus on mental health or just therapy, We're gonna do many things, but I can't be so scatterbrained. I gotta focus on one thing at a time. And I feel like just with everything that's going on with the pandemic and everything, the root of our problems is we all need to talk to somebody. Everybody. I didn't know I had anxiety. I didn't know I had issues that I was suppressing. I didn't know that I was suppressing some of my childhood trauma until I started to speak to somebody about it. And then I was able to draw a correlation between my alcohol addiction and things that I was carrying, that I was holding on to as an adult. And then once I started to progress into that process, I started to realize that those were the things that was keeping me from getting to where I needed to be. You know? So getting into the music business, we're not armed with information. So everything's gonna pose more questions than it gives answers. Everything for us. So now we gotta just start providing the answers. We gotta start sharing information. We gotta stop competing with one another. I'm not your enemy. You know, like your success is not my failure. You know what I mean? And that's how we gotta start looking at it. We gotta start looking at it like we're a community. If something happens to one of us, it happens to all of us. It affects all of us. My success doesn't separate me from the oppression that is plaguing you. It's the same thing. It's just done in the slicker way. You know what I mean? So we got to start thinking like that. Nobody's here to harm you. It's not going to cost you anything. It's just a number. It's a number on a banner. 833 Royce 59. Just call that number and talk to somebody. That's all you got to do. No problem. Nobody's crazy. Nobody's anything. Trust me. Call somebody, talk to somebody. And that's step one. We just take baby steps. Maybe next generation, maybe my son, maybe he'll be the one who's responsible for mental health responders when you dial 911. Who knows what it'll turn into? But it's got to start somewhere. And it starts here with the Ryan Montgomery Foundation. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. I want to thank all of my people. What's up, man? I want to thank all of my people that came out and helped me, that's been helping me through this whole process. Mr. Riddle, my brother Moosh, all of the beautiful people that you heard speak today. It's the same thing when I involve myself with things in music. I'm only going to surround myself with the best in that field. You know, these guys are the best at what they do. I'm no expert by any means, like by no stretch. All I can do is just give advice based off of my own personal experiences. You know what I mean? But these guys, they know what they're talking about. Especially this lady, Michelle Lino. She's a scholar. So she's not going to tell you nothing but what you need to hear. All right? Thank you to all the artists that's out here. A lot of familiar faces. My brother Helliver, Curtis Roach, Be Free, all those brothers. You get to see them perform. It's just a good way to start closing the gap in the community. Start supporting each other. Take some pictures. Support the brothers when they performing. If you see them post something on Instagram, repost it. And just let's just get in the habit of taking care of each other, having each other to fall back on. All right? It starts here. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Adrian too, wherever you are.
Come on, fellas, we can do better than that. That's our brother Royce the Pioneer. I want to give a shout out to all of those who spoke today. And where's Adrian at? Adrian Tunan, where's my brother? There he is right there. That brother there, he works with the mayor's department, but he's also deep into the music industry. He actually advocates for Detroit artists. He also getting resources from the mayor's office. He's way up in the mayor's administration. That's my brother, that's my friend. He does a great work. So let's give Brother Adrian a warm round of applause. And I want to give my brother Sam Riddle, who pushed this thing to the media, who chose to mute our thing, piss my brother off. So I would love to listen to his show on 9:10 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you get a chance to listen to his show, he probably gonna cuss the media out. He's the only one I know that cuss on the radio. That's my brother Sam Riddle. And to all of those who came out, those who represent the Masonic Order, those who represent the Nation of Islam, those who represent the Moor Science Temple, everybody who came out to show love, who recognize that this is a very important subject matter when it comes to the black community. So dear family, thank you for coming. And may you have a safe trip home. Website again is Ryan Montgomery Foundation. Ryan Montgomery Foundation.org. And the link is in our brother Royce Nine's bio on Instagram. If you don't get it here, Ryan Montgomery Foundation.org. And it's also on Royce Nine's bio on Instagram. And the phone number again is 833-ROYCE59. That's 833-769-2359. You got it? Thank you, dear family. Spread the word. Spread the word. Peace.
Make sure to give them support. It helps them a lot.
Let's cut the Q&A.
Everybody, forever goes about to perform. Can we get everybody to go to the stage? Forever Gold is about to perform.
My son is Australian, feature on Dan Rabbit Report. So if you ever need a personal testimony, I'm no longer
Here, you talking too much.
If you ever need a personal testimony,
Your dress cute.
no need, I love y'all. I'm on.
Yo, where's Dan?
Make sure you know. Make sure
A
you
Voice from Third World America is my book. But it ain't just not a personal testimony.
We want to interview you. If not today, whatever. Got your card in your hand. Hopefully we can all get together. No, don't say all that. No, don't say all that. It's a mental. Don't say all that. Just stop talking.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey.
Right now we are hard about everybody make some noise for yourselves, man. We feel like everybody when we're live, you know what I'm saying? Let's make some noise. Come on, you make it for yourself. This ain't for me. Everybody give a round of applause to Royce for the one time, please.
What up, though? Royce 59. Thank you for the Ryan Foundation. Tell us about what they need to do and where they need to go.
Take care of yourself. Go to RyanMontgomeryFoundation.org.
Alright, we about to kick this thing off funky fresh. Alright, for sure. Alright, if you love somebody, put your hands in the air and wave them like it's just okay. And if nah, I'm glad. Let's get it. Whoa. What is that? We good? Yeah. Look, hey, don't start no shit, don't be no shit. How you biting on your tongue, boy? You ain't straight. I made a push last year and put it over my wrist. I don't trust these niggas like they 2 times 6 because, hey, I'm running up a check, hey. I ain't never pressed, boy, you know I'm blessed, hey. Ooh, fucking with the best, hey. I'm running up a check, Yeah. I really I'm a dog to these bitches, but a gentleman and women. Hey, $25 for a shirt, went from knowing to everybody trying to wear me. Money caffeinated. Yeah, free credit. And the best cases hurt. I'm wasting time and couldn't talk about it. Trying to focus on my salad, so my girls eat fresh. I got too much on my plate, so I'm my wristbands and a wristwatch. How they never show love. She won't be no shit. How you buying all your time, boy? You ain't slick. I made a fortune last year. Put it all on my wrist. I don't trust these niggas like they two-time shit. Because, ayy, I'm running up a check. Ayy, I ain't never pressed, but you know I'm black. Ayy, fuck out with your best. Yeah. Running with a check, running up a check. Ayy, this ain't nothing new that you gotta pay